it's copyrighted. Registering the copyright is helpful if you really think that people are going to steal your video. However, that copyright covers your video. It does not cover the move. Now, theoretically, you could trademark the name of a move. I don't think you could actually trademark the move itself. But trademark is trickier than copyright because you really have to be willing to defend it. If people start using your trademark and you are not sending out cease and desist and you are not suing them, which is, obviously a big financial ordeal, your trademark can actually become invalid.
Small response. I don't know so much about the trademark because that would fall under Capcom SNK for actually drawing the animation for the movie itself in the video game. I don't know how that would actually work. I would probably have to rename the movie.
Yeah, I guess they have trademarks on those names. I would guess. You'd have to look it up. And there is, I believe, a trademark database and copyright database on the web that you can look this stuff up in.
There's also an internet trademark and copyright panel going on, I think, in the next room over.
Yes.
Right about now. So
You're in the wrong panel room.
No, we're
Yeah.
Actually.
Thank you.
You know what you should do though is, don't worry about copyright for now. If you get famous, don't worry about the copyright. What you want to do is you want to get those videos up on YouTube. You want to allow other bloggers to discover it and embed that video into their website. When you're just getting started, as long as you're not, and also you want to become known for who you are and how you're doing these moves. The moves themselves are kind of secondarily. You want to be known for being an expert in how you perform and as a performer. So what's important is when you get these videos out there, don't worry about the copyright, don't worry about other bloggers putting it on other sites. You want people to do that. What you want to do though is make sure at the end of the video you have information on how people could come back to your own website. How people could, so if I'm a random internet user and I come across the video on somebody else's blog, I could somehow trace that back to your website. That's actually more important than, don't get obsessed about, you don't steal things, but worry less about the copyright and more about the craft and actually getting it out there.
Just real quick, the copyright panel is at 5 p.m. in this room.
Thank you.
Purple?
Oh, thanks. Hi, my name is Devon. I'm a writer. And I've been finding it extremely difficult as a writer, especially since I write a little bit of everything. Mostly I dwell into supernatural, science fiction, stuff like that. But as a writer, it's harder to hawk your wares than as an artist. Because an artist can go, hey, what do you got? Go, I can draw you a picture. Here you go. As a writer, I can't go, hey, stay right there. I paint you a scene. I can't do that. So as a writer, what is a good way to get my voice out there? Because the market is saturated. I've been to fan fiction sites. I've gone to the websites and seen what is being written, and I can't say anything bad about fan fiction writing because that is what a fan, their vision of what they write, so I can't hate on that. But at the same time, I'm writing on a different level than these guys. So I feel like if I put my stuff on fanfic.net or fanfiction.com, my stuff gets put into the background. But Yuri-chan with her Naruto slash, everybody's going to read that before they read Midnight Kiss or Freestyle Beats or any of my story. So how, as a writer, can I get my foot inched into the door, without being like, oh, you're just like everybody else.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I will say that one of the greatest and worst things about fan fiction is that you get to play around in somebody else's world and you have a built-in audience, which I think is great for beginning writers to get some feedback. But once you're ready to kind of move beyond that, there's not a lot of written fiction on the internet.
There is.
In here. And now in Japan they have do you speak Japanese by any chance? Because they love those cell phone novels there.
I've been my inspiration is like Catherine Harris who does the Suki Stackhouse novels, A.K. True Blood, Laurel K. Hamilton that does the Anita Blake novels and stuff like that. That's the genre I'm going into, whereas my main character is a bisexual man in that type of world. There aren't a lot of forays. Like I've written to Marvel and gave them ideas, and I've gotten letters written back saying, "Listen, kid, write a novel and we'll talk to you." And then you see things like Del Rey, who is trying to get those people out, or the other mega company. But again, it's mostly they're looking for artists, not writers. Every time I do a submission, they're not looking for writers.
Do you have a comment?
start a blog.
I do have a blog.
No, I mean seriously, do the same sort of heavy-duty promotion. The thing that you are promoting is not your fiction on your blog. I'm sorry, that will be part of it. But the thing that is most important to promote is your point of view. I currently manage I webmaster a couple of sites for a number of professional writers. The thing, and they say, well, what's the unique proposition? I have to tell them, the unique proposition is you. And literally, if you will sit down and you will write day after day after day, you mentioned Marvel Comics. Warren Ellis writes daily about any number of things, gets his point of view across. Peter David writes
Peter had a column for
Peter
5 years.
No, about 15 years.
Well,
actually.
okay. No, what I'm saying was, yes, for 5 years before there really was much action on the internet, he did a column every week for one of the comic zines that was just his point of view. It funneled back hugely into his audience. He started this at the beginning of his professional comics writing career, and it built his audience exponentially.
So don't care.
I have a blog, but I'm so scared of blogging because everybody blogs.
Don't be scared of blogging because nobody else is you.
You have a point of view that you're gonna have significantly more insight into, just for example, being a bisexual black man than I'm going to have. But by the same token, you're gonna have a different insight into, say, the movie District 9 than I did because of X, Y, and Z. Any number of things.
Sure.
The only thing that's worth a damn from anybody in this room is a point of view. So push your point of view, whatever it is. Push it.
Also,
And that will also get people to sit down and go, what sort of other stories is this guy telling?
So, and in addition to the blog, put bits of your fiction, like 2 pages, 3 pages of story, on the blog. Have, write in, I'll send you more. Come to these conferences and go to Kinko's and have giveaways of some of your shorter stories. Hi, this is what I do. He draws, I write. It works. It works. If you give away 100 copies of one story and 5 people come back and say, I want to read more by you and I'll pay for it, that's how you get.
See, I was thinking about doing that, but then I was like, I don't think I have enough ink to print all of it.
Do it.
Kinko's is cheap. Cheap.
Twitter is one of the worst places to start a novel.
I can't Twitter. I don't have that much time. There are a lot of MMOs I need to play. Besides telling somebody I'm in
No.
that.
There are not that many MMOs.
I know there are.
There is not that much MMOs you need to play.
Okay, I think we should move from MMOs to more questions. So,
Thank you, sir.
Here's a good one. Now, basically, what if someone already has a particular domain name that you are looking to have? See, one of the things I'm always thinking about is that Anime News Network. They actually have the animenewsnetwork.com domain name, so if you basically would want to compete with something like that as a kind of news service, what would you have to do in that instance? And no, I'm not trying to compete with Zach or their crew. I'm just giving you that as a good example.
Come up with another name.
Actually, I'll give you a very good insight into that. I have the website anime.com.
Is it for sale?
No, actually, somebody else offered to buy it from me, actually, a few people. But actually, Adam kicked my ass, and his domain isn't otaku.com, it's theotaku.com. It's actually kind of proof that Anime News Network doesn't own anime.com or anime news, which I'm sure they'd like to have. So it's actually the internet, and also if you look at other websites like Flickr, they may even spell the word Flickr correctly. If you produce high quality content, and it's hard in a saturated area like anime, people actually come to it over time, over an actual great, amazing domain name. I mean, an amazing domain name helps. Don't get me wrong, it's absolutely useful. But actually, if you could grab, animenewsfromjapan.com or anime newser, but if the quality of your coverage is amazing, people come to it. Did Anime Vice as a domain exist more than 2 years ago?
No, I don't believe it did. And this is like the worst kept secret ever. Anime Vice was not my top choice. I don't think I actually had a top choice name, but it wasn't especially on there. But I also knew at some point, it doesn't matter what the name is. You make your site what it is, and the name does not. Although I will say I'm still kind of glad we didn't go with Anime Tide, which was the original term.
Anime Life is very easy to remember.
Thank you.